Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another weekend reading vlog. I'm Krista from Books and Jams, and it is Friday morning still. It's barely morning, but it still is. We're almost at 11 o'clock. I have had a slow morning. I did do a 45-minute workout because yesterday I started my 75-day challenge where I need to get 60 minutes of working out in every day. And I knew today was going to be a lot of sitting and relaxing because I'm still fighting this stinking cold. It just won't go away. So I did a longer workout today to get a good chunk of my steps and minutes in that I needed. And then I had a shower and got ready. And now I've just been kind of just sitting here. Like, I need to actually get my day started. So the goal for the weekend, honestly, is to fully put Christmas away and back up into the attic. This is what the room looks like right now where I store all of my Christmas stuff. I've started packing it up. My tree is down. I need to clean in the living room area and kind of reset that up and just fully get Christmas taken care of. That is the goal. Also get lots of rest because I do not want to go into next week with this cold still being super annoying. I don't really have big plans for this weekend, so it might be a chatty, bookish weekend and just kind of like clean with me and kind of get stuff done. I do have a Patreon Zoom tonight with some of my patrons, and here is what I'm currently reading in print. So I'll talk through these real quick. I don't have an audiobook going at the moment, so I will probably choose an audiobook. I have a couple videos to film and whatnot, and we're just gonna have a chill weekend at home. I'm still working through one poem a day or so. I usually end up reading 2 or 3 from Call Us What We Carry by Amanda Gorman. I'm not loving this, honestly. I'm not quite halfway. I might switch it up and work on another poetry book at the same time. A lot of these have to deal with COVID, and I'm just not into it. Then for nonfiction, I'm going to be doing this 40-day sugar fast. This is a devotional book, though, and it won't have 10 pages. And the goal is to read 10 pages of nonfiction every day. But I will do my day in this each morning, and this is going to be like part of my devotions. And also I'm going to be reading Literarily, which is How Understanding the Bible Genres Transforms Bible Study by Christy Anyabwile. And I'm really enjoying this, but I'm not very far into it. So I will finish my 10 pages in this one after I do my few pages in this one. As for reading in print, I am reading an epistolary novel, Kate and Frida. I'm really enjoying this. I really loved Love and Saffron by Kim Fay, and this is another bookish and foodie pen pal friendship that is told through letters, and I'm really enjoying the beginning of it. I'm just barely started. So I don't know what else I will pick up. I've done good making progress in my TBR books this month from Flip and Roll TBR. I might grab another epistolary and read that. I'm going to see what I can find on audio. Kindle, I'm reading Murder in Highbury, mystery, and Emma Knightley. It's a mystery with Jane Austen characters, in particular Emma and George Knightley, and Harriet from Emma is in there, and that's a fun mystery that I'm reading on my Kindle, so I should get to some of that this weekend as well. So I am going to get up and move my body a little bit at the moment. Usually when I sit for a long time is when all of the congestion comes, as you can probably hear in my voice. It's super annoying, but I'm going to get up and move around, maybe do a little 15-minute sprint of cleaning and get that started for the day. But here we go, another weekend reading vlog. Woohoo! Okay, here is the status of my living room. I'm going to do a 15-minute sprint and see what it looks like at the end. All right, I didn't get to any dusting, but I did vacuum, and I brought my chair back in, and that box on the couch is things I need to wrap up and get out for a giveaway. I'll do that this weekend. Everything else looks really good until you get to this little corner. This is where my printer sits, and also extra boxes for mailing Pango packages and wrapping materials. That all needs a little touch of love, and I did not do any dusting. So probably one more sprint this weekend in here to finish up those things. But other than that, I am very pleased with that little, actually 20 minutes. I started 15, but I was in the middle of vacuuming. I added 5 more to have time to bring out that chair. I even watered the plants. Go, Krista. It is 1:20 and a little bit later in the day. I haven't done too much more. I did have lunch and I sat down and watched a show on Amazon Prime, Interior Design Masters. Currently, I'm on my third season of it. I really am enjoying it. I have no ability or desire to be an interior designer, but I do love the show. And Amazon Prime is the only streaming service I have because, as you know, getting out of debt is one of my goals for 2026, and I am streamlining everything, which means cutting back on all of those streaming services. One other thing that I have canceled or lowered my cost every month, I belong to Joint Chiropractor, which is just a membership chiropractor. I did have a plan that was 4 visits a month for a certain amount, and I cut my amount in more than half, and now I only get 1 visit a month. But I am somebody who carries a lot of stress and tension in my neck and shoulders, and reading is an activity where you're kind of in this hunched over position instead of up straight. But for this video, I have to share with you, I was reached out to by the company Bob and Brad. They are 2 physical therapists, and they've created this neck and shoulder massager. And they asked me if I would use it and try it and share it with you guys if I liked it. And I love it. By the way, I love it. It's cordless, which I think is fantastic. There's no cords. It's just you charge it. And so it doesn't have an awkward cord like so many other massagers that I have tried in the past. And it's like specifically designed to hit muscle groups that will improve your blood flow and just kind of relieve tension in that area. It has this shoulder strap, which can wrap around your back to hold it in place. And then these straps as well that can help you increase some of the tension if you want to. There's a heated lamp on here, and there's different modes of intensity. Guys, I just got done using this and I was in heaven. I've used it quite a few times already, and I just really love it. I feel like it's a nice little treat for me since I'm not paying money to go get massages right now. I've lowered the amount of times I'm going to the chiropractor every month. This is going to be something that is going to be instrumental in my personal health and well-being. And it's just nice. It's like a little spa retreat, sitting there for 10 minutes using this. Thank you so much to the Bob and Brad company for sending me this neck and shoulder massager. I love it. All of the links and information that you need to know about this will be down in the description. If you think this is something that could enhance your life and brighten your day and help you to feel better about yourself, my goodness, I love it. So thank you so much to Bob and Brad for sending this to me. Again, all of the information will be down in the description below. And now I'm going to do some reading. It is time. I haven't done any reading yet today. I have not chosen a new audiobook to listen to. And so I'm going to alternate some sprints of my own, kind of some personal sprints here, doing some reading and then getting up and cleaning and moving my body a little bit. And that is how I'm going to spend my afternoon. Maybe a nap will work its way in there. We shall see. I'll check back in later. Okay, here is the sad status of my guest room at the moment. Christmas kind of blew up in here, and I'm going to take 15 minutes and see where I can land. It's going to take more than one sprint for sure, but let's see what I can get done in 15 minutes. Okay, not too shabby. I got all the things boxed up. I still have my wrapping paper bag that needs to get put together, some trash, things that need to get kind of put away. This I'm going to store somewhere else. And those trees still need to go in their box. And then I have all of the boxes, almost, once those little trees are put away, ready to go up into the attic. It is currently 9:15 and I just got done with a group discussion, a chat with my patrons, some of them, and it's just always so much fun. I had a good turnout today, so we had a lot of fun just hearing what everybody's reading and checking in with each other, getting some recommendations from each other and for me for my February TBR. And I had to stop my Alexa midway through the meeting, nor towards the end of it, because I have it set now every day at 9 o'clock to go off so that I can check in with my challenge, my 75 Sorta Hard. And I check in at 9 o'clock so that I can see if there's anything I still need to finish. But I'm happy to say I have a tiny bit of water left to finish, but I'm counting it as done because it's like a quarter of my water bottle. I'll be able to get that finished very easily. But I've made it to 8,000 steps. I'm at 8,214 steps, and I worked out for over 60 minutes and read my nonfiction book pages and didn't eat any processed sugars today. No sweets, bread, or pasta. So day 2 in the book, 73 more to go. I went for a walk earlier. I didn't film anything while I was on the walk, but I did start a new audiobook. So I'm going to be reading The Magpie Murders by Anthony Horowitz. I have quite a few of his books on my shelves, and I wanted to get started with one of them to see if he's an author that I'm going to like or not. And so far, I'm really enjoying it. I'm about 110 pages into that audiobook. So I think I might just go listen to that and crochet for a little bit until I am ready to go to bed, which I'm going to try to go to bed early because I'm still fighting this stinking cold. But I'm going to go crochet and wind down and listen to a little bit more of that book. Oh, hello. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I just got done doing a workout and I am now watching Kat's Novel Adventures. I love this because they have a good chat time and then there's a power hour, she calls it, where you get some tasks knocked off your list in the morning, work on a project you've been putting off, it's just like an hour sprint. But then they come back together and talk about their intentions for the week and how did you do getting stuff done during power hour and all that jazz. I just really love it on Saturday mornings when I'm able to participate. So I'm doing that right now, but I'm also almost done with my first big old glass of water. Got my workout done, and my bathroom, I've taken out almost everything because I'm like deep cleaning the bathroom today because I haven't really done that in a while. I mean, I've surface cleaned things, but I'm like the rugs are in the washing machine already. I'm going to do the floor really good and just like give everything a good deep clean because it's been a minute since I've really done it well other than just like wiping out the sink and cleaning the toilet. So that is the plan for my power hour with a cat and friends. Also, if I get that done, I want to read my nonfiction pages. I did my Duolingo this morning already because I forgot to do it yesterday. Had to use a freeze streak, whatever. Off to a roaring start. I need to get to the post office before they close today and hopefully the thrift store as well. I've got a couple bags ready to go. So getting out and about a little bit today. I also found, when I was cleaning up my shelves, I found a $10 gift certificate to one of the bookstores I love to go to. And that's not spending my money if I spend money that they gave me. And it expires at the end of January. So I might pop down to the bookstore today. They do a winter reading challenge and I loved participating in that last year. So I might, and I'm going to go pick it up. You have to pick it up in store. So I might go pick up their reading challenge, bring some puzzles because they take back puzzles as well, and use my money before it expires. That would be sad to not use it, right? It's a gift certificate. Also hope to get some filming done today and some other things. So it's going to be a busier day than yesterday, which is nice. Hopefully that will help me to get my steps in pretty easily because my workout was a little bit shorter today. So should be good. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. I am out and about running errands and just dropped off some stuff at the thrift store, went to the post office. And earlier today I was trying to find how I want to store all of my stickers and stencils and things that I have for my book journal that I don't use that intensely, but I've got a lot of stuff for it. And I put it in one container, but I don't love how it looks. I'm like, I just need one more little basket, and kind of looked around my house to see if I could repurpose something and I found something that works, but it's not cute. So I went into the thrift store after I dropped off stuff and look at this cute little basket that I just got for $2.50. I cannot wait to put my stickers and journaling supplies in here. And then it's transportable. Oh my word. $2.50, y'all. I know I'm not spending a lot of money this year until I pay off debt, but that is worth it to me. $2.50. I love it. So now I'm headed to my used bookstore that I love to use my gift certificate, and I only brought puzzles to turn in. I don't have many books. I just went there a couple months ago and I cleared off a bunch of my Pango books, but I didn't bring any books this time, just about five puzzles to turn in. I hope they take them. A lot of them are Christmas ones. We'll see what they take, but I'm going to head down there and it's about 30 minutes away. So I'm going to go ahead and listen to Magpie Murders on the way, get some audiobook time in. So I'm done in the bookstore. I picked up their winter reading challenge, and this time you have to do the first 4 and then come back in, and then you could do the second 4. There's 8 total. 2 of them require a purchase from the store. So number 1 is read a Newbery winner. Number 2, which is kind of fun because that will help me with that goal. Number 2 is read a fiction book buy a fiction book with a winter setting from the Book Exchange and read it. And so for that, I got a mass market paperback because I'm trying to save the money. I had a $10 gift certificate and I was determined to keep it close as I could to that $10. So I got Deception Point from Dan Brown. I thought this would be fun. It's set in the Arctic. I remember really enjoying The Da Vinci Code years and years ago, but I never read anything more from Dan Brown. So I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of in the mood for a mystery, a thriller. Let me grab this one. So that is the first book that I got. Number 3 is read a book first published in the 80s. I have no idea what I'm going to read for that. Number 4, read a book under 300 pages. Easy peasy. Number 5, listen to an audiobook of your choice. Easy peasy. 6, come in, purchase one of our blind date books and read it. I was like, can I purchase it now? And then just wait until number 6 to read it? They said yes. So I already got it started, but I haven't looked to see what it is. I chose a mystery. Like I said, I was in a mystery mood, I guess. I really hope it's not something I already own. I don't own this. Awesome. When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. Sweet. It's not one that I own. I'm very excited about that. Rear Window meets Get Out in this gripping thriller from a critically acclaimed blah, 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 blah. Brooklyn. Sydney Green is a Brooklyn born and raised, but her beloved neighborhood seems to change every time she blinks. Condos are sprouting up. Yada, yada. To hold on to her communities, past and present. Sydney channels her frustration into a walking tour and finds an unlikely and unwanted assistant in one of the new arrivals to the block, her neighbor Theo. Something's going to happen, and I don't even want to read anymore. So it takes place in Brooklyn. I'm excited that it's a newer mystery, not a cozy, and I'm excited that it is something I don't own. So I was just going to get those 2 things, and she's like, okay, that's like $6 or something. I was like, but I have 10. She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, hold on. So then I grabbed this, Nothing Like the Movies, which is the sequel to Better Than the Movies, which is on my shelves, but I haven't read it yet, by Lynn Painter. I'm pretty sure Better Than the Movies is one of her clean romances. And so this is the sequel to it. So I added this. She's like, okay, now you're up to 9 something. I'm like, okay, I can get a puzzle because they're puzzles. 300 and 500 piece puzzles are $2.50 and I get half off of that. So I grabbed this cutesy little spring summery zoological gardens 300 piece. This is like a once and done puzzle that I can then give to my mom because she brings 300 and 500 piece puzzles into her school. So I will do this and then pass it along to my mom. I feel like that's a cute one for kids as well. So I had to pay 36 cents altogether. 34 cents. 34 cents I had to pay because I had my $10 gift certificate. I'm very, very proud of myself. So I don't feel like I broke my book buying ban because the puzzle is what put me over. So I got 3 new books, but I didn't spend any money on them. So thank you, Book Exchange, for my gift certificate that I won at a previous event. They do have a Galentine's event coming up in February, and I think you have to pay to participate. I need to double check that. So I don't think I'm going to do that one, but I went to that one last year and it was just a lot of fun. Very bookish, hanging out with other bookish people. So I'm pleased that I didn't own this mystery already. And I'm pleased with my little basket. So I spent $2.84 today. And I got 3 books, a puzzle, and a basket. I mean, I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But now I'm going to head back home, get into comfy pants, spend the afternoon reading, filming, editing, all the things back at home. I've already done some laundry and I've already cleaned half of the bathroom. I need to finish cleaning the bathroom. And I already worked out. I had to park so far away from the store. It's Saturday and this little plaza just fills right up. I'm like, at first I was kind of annoyed, but then I'm like, no, that's good. I need to get my steps up. This will help today. So didn't walk around the store for too long, just got some new books and chatted with the ladies for a long time. I really like the bookstore workers and the owner was there today. So I love chatting with them. So that was really nice. But all right, here we go. Back home now. It is 6:30 and I am just cooking dinner. So I'm making some taco meat. I had a pound of meat that needed to get cooked that I had bought the other day, and I have a rotisserie chicken that I also got the other day that I need to de-meat, get all the meat off of it. I'm gonna put half of it in the freezer, and I'm gonna turn half of it into like chicken salad for lunches this week. I really hate this part of it though, like the getting all the meat off the bones and taking the skin off and all that stuff. It's really gross to me. But nothing beats the price of a rotisserie chicken, honestly. Like, it's just the best bang for your buck when it comes to getting chicken, and it's already cooked, so I don't have to cook it. It's just great. So I'm doing the work for healthy food. And I'm putting some in the freezer so that I don't have to do that every week. Like, I feel like every other week would be a good, every 3 weeks maybe would be good enough. And it would give me enough chicken to use. It's just a great, easy lunch. I'm gonna start trying mixing my chicken salad with some Greek yogurt and mayonnaise, like instead of just mayo, like using Greek yogurt and mayo. I don't know, I've never tried that. I also have an avocado. I could try making it with a little bit of avocado. I don't know. I'm gonna just try, see what I might like. But I always love taco meat as well for taco salads or quesadillas, or I did buy some low carb tortillas, or just, yeah, mainly taco salad or just tacos, right? But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I did not get as much reading as I had hoped done today because I was very far behind on all of my Marco Polo conversations. So I have a group chat on Marco Polo with my cousins, and I was like 4 or 5 videos behind, and also with my besties, and I was also 4 or 5 videos behind with them as well. So I ended up taking almost the whole time on the way to the bookstore and on the way home to get caught up on Marco Polo conversations and then leave my own message. So that took up a lot of time. And then this afternoon, I watched another episode of Interior Design Masters, or 2 episodes, I think, and also started a new puzzle. As I was looking for puzzles to unhaul to take to the bookstore, I found a 500-piece one that I had never done before. So this is the one that I started today. I need to stir this meat. Hold on. Do you guys have this tool from Pampered Chef? It's the best. I love it for mixing up meat and chunking it into little pieces. It's very handy. Anyways, yeah, so I didn't get any reading done in the car like I had hoped, but I just sat on sprints with Kara from Wild Book Garden and Kelly from Cozy Reader Kelly. They are hosting the Short Stack Readathon. I learned what the name of it is. And so I just chatted with them for a bit and then did one sprint where I did read some of Kate and Frida, which is just so lovely. I really want to spend some more time with that this evening. So hopefully I can do that. I did get my nonfiction pages read for the day. I did read day 2 and day 3 of the Sugar Fast book that I'm doing because I'm technically on day 3 today. So I wanted to be current with what day I'm on so that it matches. So I did that. I put the things in my new basket. Now I'm just gonna have some dinner, and then I need to practice my songs for church tomorrow, and then I'm done for the night. I can edit and read and just kind of relax. So I'm excited for that. All right, I'll talk to you probably at the end of the night and let you know what I got done. All right, it's almost 11 and it's time to go to bed. I'm 57% through on the Magpie Murders, and the book within a book doesn't have an ending. Oh my word. I hope that we find an ending before this book is over, because I was very invested and I want to know who did it, but I don't know, because then we switched back to the editor and the publisher. Oh my goodness. But nobody can find the last chapter. Well, they've just started looking. Anyways, I'm very proud of myself. I completed all my tasks for 75 Sorta Hard. And for day 3, I didn't think I was going to get to the 8,000 steps, but I walked back and forth in my apartment for another 15 minutes or so. And I got there. I got my steps in. I did a little too much sitting today. It's a mental note for myself not to do that tomorrow. But I wanted to just show you, this is my blanket that I'm making. You can't see the black because it blends in with my black t-shirt. But it's going to be ombre like this: black, dark gray, light gray, white. And then I think I'm going to go back to the light gray, dark gray, black, dark gray, light gray, white. So there will be more of these two colors than the white and the black. But I kind of like the wave. I think I will like the wave look of it. I don't think I'm going to want the white directly next to the black. Like, I don't want to just repeat it like black, dark gray, light gray, white, black, dark gray. Yeah. So I think I'm going to wave it because it's kind of a wave anyway, because it's the chevron pattern and it's textured. I like it. I like it a lot. Very happy. So I just switched colors. I just added the white and switched the color. So now I am ready to go with the next color. I'm very excited. Slow progress, but progress. All right, I need to go to bed. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. I don't know if it's a happy Sunday. It's a little gloomy and rainy here today, and I just woke up with a heavy heart. I feel like my emotions I feel like my emotions are very close to the surface. It's probably hormonal, honestly, but also I went to bed scrolling, and that's never a good idea, because then you just start to see all the things that are going on in our world and in our country that are sad, frustrating, infuriating. I have friends who live in the Minneapolis area, and all that's going on in Minnesota is just so disheartening and just hard. My brother is teaching at a school in the Ukraine. He's in Kiev, and things have not been good there this year so far. I don't know all of the details. I'm waiting to hear back from my brother. I don't know if he even has Wi-Fi. Russia has attacked the power grid, and so where they were losing power for sections of time each day, now the power is even less, and it's freezing cold there. So I haven't heard from him in a few days, and it's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy. So today I just was reminding myself to shift my perspective off of all of the situations that could be emotional. And there's a verse in Psalms 121, that actually the whole chapter, that I really love, all about kind of shifting my perspective, which says, I lift up my eyes to the hills. From there comes my help. Something to those lines. And the whole rest of the chapter is about how God is with us and watching us, and he will not let our foot stumble. He will not let our foot slip. He doesn't sleep. He doesn't slumber. He's with us, and he's aware. And so today, as I head into church for worship practice and for church service this morning, it's going to be a practice in shifting my perspective. I don't know why I'm so emotional this morning. Oh, golly. It's just, it can be a lot. It can be heavy. So today I'm going to lift up my eyes to the hills. From there my help comes from. Just lifting up my gaze to the Lord, knowing that he's got us all in his hands, and he loves us a lot. I did not expect to hop on and start crying this morning. I need to pull myself together before I go inside. But it's Sunday. Here we go. I'm looking forward to church today. Hello. I am home from church, and I'm feeling much better. Actually, church was really, really nice. I was in charge of sharing a devotional during our dream team, we call it, where all of the volunteers who are serving that morning or that day get together about an hour before church starts, and a different person will share and kind of pep everybody up and get ready. We talk about all of our different values and all that jazz. Anyways, I shared how I was feeling emotionally thin this morning and shared a couple of the different situations and how life can be just hard sometimes. And everybody who's coming is coming with their own stuff, and how it's important for our own mental health and for the people coming in to help lift our eyes up, and how we can help each other do that. And I read through that whole chapter, Psalm 121. It was just really good. And I had multiple people come up to me afterwards saying they needed that this morning. And some of them shared with me some of their stories of their hard that they're going through. It just is so nice, honestly, to remember that we're not alone. Whenever we're going through stuff, other people are going through stuff too. So it was really, really nice. And then the service itself was just really good. Worship team practice on Tuesday last week was awful. It was awful. We could not get ourselves together. I was messing up on keys. The drummer couldn't stay on the beat. Like, it just was bad. So I was really hesitant this morning. I'm like, oh, I just can't do that. I don't want it to be like that from state, all this stuff. But our rehearsal before service went really good. And then in church with everybody there, it just is even better, just because we see everybody worshiping, and it just adds to it so much to be all together worshiping. It just was a really good service. It was a really good service, and I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful that I left feeling much better than I entered the building. So then I came home and ate some egg bake, which I had made the other day, but I cooked up a pound of bacon. My whole house smells like bacon now. I don't know what to do, but my whole house smells like bacon. I might need to light some candles and try to get that smell out of here. I mean, it's not a bad smell. I love bacon, but my whole house smells like it right now. And I'm just hopping on to the Mardi Gras sprints with Kat and Lori from Books, Ink, and Paper and Kat's Novel Adventures. They're doing live sprints right now. And I just set up my own sprints for tonight, except that I'm doing them early again today because Katie and Amanda and I are getting together for our first middle grade March meeting today. I'm so excited. So I am doing good with minutes now, like where I should be for this point in the day for steps. I mean, not minutes, exercise minutes as well. But I need to get up and move around a little bit and keep that going. But I'm also editing my mid-month wrap up. I would like to get that done and up today. Hopefully I'll get some reading in at some point as well. I did listen to quite a bit more. Well, I shared with you. I listened to more of Magpie Murders last night. Really enjoying that one. Read a few more letters in Kate and Frida. I need to do my nonfiction reading as well today. So I have a lot of things I need to do this afternoon. And partly I just want to take a nap, but I'm not going to. I'm going to continue to drink some water and do all my things that I need to for my challenge, and also get this editing done. But it's 3:30. I have 2 hours until my live. I'm going live at 5:30 today. Or no, I think 6. I think I moved it to 6, which is good. 2.5 hours. So I might have time for a little snoozeroo. We'll see. Hey friends, it is now 8:45 and I'm in the middle of sprints. I forgot that this is a vlogging weekend and not a sprinting weekend, so it's bonus sprints. Some of you are probably on sprints with me right now, but I'm just sitting down to read my nonfiction for the day. I just read my poem of the day. And guys, Psalm 121 verses 1 and 2. I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. It's in my book. This is the verse that God put on my heart this morning. And then I shared it at church, and then other people shared it at church. Like, it has been on my mind all day, and now no way that it's in the chapter of this book that I'm supposed to read. I mean, come on. I just don't believe in coincidences. I just believe that God wants me to hear this verse again at the end of the day. I mean, that is too funny. I love that I just read that verse again in the chapter that I'm supposed to be reading. Crazy. That's crazy. God is good. I also just pulled out a stack there of some middle grade books because I'm getting together with Katie and Amanda on Zoom in a little bit to talk about middle grade March, which is super exciting. And I finished a puzzle this afternoon while I was eating dinner, or while I was cooking bacon. My whole house smells like bacon still. And I'm almost done with my water and almost done with my steps. And I'm almost done with my nonfiction. So I'm not quite done with all the things I need to do today. But overall, I have to say it's been a good day, even though it started out a little bit rough. But I am hoping to get a little more reading done, and I will wrap things up at the end. Hello, happy Monday. Once again, I did not wrap things up at the end of the day. I pretty much just went to bed. But here I am at work, ready to wrap things up because I'm editing and I want to get this done. But the mom is home today because it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I'm still working, but she's getting other projects done. She's out in the garage currently, so I'm going to try to go quickly. It wasn't particularly a good reading weekend overall, although I did read 80% of the Magpie Murders. So that's the biggest thing that I read. I read about 10 pages in Kate and Frida, and I made progress in the 3 nonfiction books. The book of poetry literarily is a book about the Bible and the genres of the Bible, and my 40-day sugar fast devotionals I've been doing each day. So I made progress in 5 books, but the biggest read was the Magpie Murders. But I got a lot of done. Christmas is mostly put away. It's been too cold to actually go all the way up in the attic. So my big goal of the weekend is not fully completed. I actually never went back to put those 3 trees away. But I did a puzzle. I made food for the week and got some reading done. And had a really good day at church yesterday and saw God's hand moving and teaching me things. So all in all, I'd say that's a good day. It was a good weekend. So that is it for me today. I would love to chat with you down in the comments below if there's anything you saw in this video that you want to chat about. And if you're not feeling chatty, but you want to let me know that you were here, put a purple heart. I really like this purple shirt that I'm wearing today. So just put a purple heart down in the comments just to let me know that you were here. Thank you so much to everybody for spending a few minutes of your day with me. As always, I really appreciate that and look forward to chatting with you in another video very soon. Bye.